I want to head over to Mohamed El-Erian. Is standing by patiently. He is the CEO of the world's largest bond fund, just came back from Europe. Mohamed, great to have you with us. We wish in a way it was under better circumstances with a jobs report like this that is pretty grim here. No hiring going on. What do you make of it?
It's grim and scary, Betty. If you look at the 3-month average, we're now down to 35,000. That is too low. It is too low for job creation. It's too low for regaining confidence. And it's not just the levels that worry us here at PIMCO. It is the composition of the unemployment, and it is the duration of unemployment. So whichever way you look at it, level, composition, or duration, this is a worrisome report, and hopefully it will ring alarm bells in Washington.
Dr. El-Erian, it's Dominic here. One of the things that you spoke to, one of the past few times you've been on, is this idea that government intervention has become tactical in nature. How much more do governments around the world have to actively manage the markets in order for this whole thing to work itself out?
It's not just manage the market. I mean, if you step back, let's look at the U.S. You have an unemployment crisis, not a problem, a crisis. That means that we need crisis management. Crisis management has to be holistic in nature. We have to lift the structural impediments facing the unemployed. We can't just rely on the Fed, because the Fed may be able and willing to do something, but its policies are less and less effective. You go to Europe, they have a crisis there too. So what we need are holistic approaches rather than these ad hoc tactical ones.
And holistic meaning help from the Fed here, help from Washington, right? And basically help from the markets in many ways, some stability.
Correct. You need three things. First, you need a coordinated approach across agencies. So not just the Fed, but other Washington, D.C. agencies. Secondly, you need coordination around the world, because if we don't get China, Europe, and the U.S. all playing out of the same music sheet, we're not going to get things better. And thirdly, importantly, you need cooperation of the politicians, right? So it's one thing for President Obama to propose, but the politicians also have to get on board.